Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Jeneth Blackert.
And I'm Leonka Reina.
And this is the How Hustled Mystic Morning Show. Today, we are going to do a fifth dimensional dragon healing meditation that is truly out of this world. It will focus on the body and truly receiving frequencies through the body with some light codes and some juicy, probably Palladian or Arcturian channeling.
Nice. Love it.
Oh, I
Absolutely.
love when that happens.
Absolutely. And I was like, oh, like what?
Well, you guys, on Fridays, if you are new to the group, I do these like quantum activations through my Arcturian channel, which is a dragon. It's a guardian dragon. So in my work, I help you find and connect with your dragons and have them lead you to what's greatest for you in your work. And it is very, very different. I was calling it a hypnosis because I am a trained hypnotherapist, and it does have beautiful suggestions in there, but we found that this comes from a galactic field. This is channeled work. And it is very, very cool. Even me, as I'm doing it, often feel like, whoa, wait, let me get my...
Wait, can I tell them what my experience was like real fast?
Go for it.
So after we finished the most recent one on Friday, I go help my grandmother, which is in the house that I grew up. And as soon as I got to, we had just finished up. And I was like feeling floaty and whatever, but I also knew that I needed to drive and be at my grandmother's house. So I couldn't really just be in the space. So when I walked into my grandmother's house, all of a sudden I felt like taller than everything, taller than my grandma, taller than the cabinets. I go to this house all the time, but because we had gone through this activation, I feel like I had timeline jumped or I had experience jumped outside of my traditional reality. And then also my feet were really tingly. So I knew that I was grounded because my feet were like saying, nope, you're here. You are here. You're not floating above yourself. You are still really grounded to the earth. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing.
Yeah.
And everything seemed really smoky at first. And I knew there wasn't any smoke in the house because I was kind of looking at stuff. And then I was like, oh no, this is me. This is me traversing my traditional reality. So, hey, maybe it's coincidence. Maybe it's the sun and me asking a lot of stuff of my guides and doing this activation that might be bringing forth some of this prophetic journey. Just thought I'd share that.
So we hope that you, when we can't have a guest in, we hope that you can at least take a very, very fun dragon ride with us, and we will voyage into this fifth dimensional field.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. And what I will do is currently I have a new program up that has all 7 dragons. But what I will do is also put this in it if you guys at the end really want that and want to play with it. So this is going to be all about healing the body, body renewal, asking and receiving through the body, really going on the sacred journey with your guardian dragon through your body. So here we go. So first, to start, go ahead and start up and connect with the other people on this call. Connect with this multi-dimensional field called awesomeness. I start this by taking my wrists and touching them together and asking for this frequency to come through. It feels like a tingle, a thrum. Sometimes you'll feel it in your torso. Today, we're going to enter into a sacred connection with your guardian dragon, a radiant being that comes from unique star lineages. It's encoded with crystalline intelligence and multi-dimensional knowingness. Take a few breaths just to deepen and soften into your body. Take some deep breaths to really feel this dragon fire, this steam move up and down your spine. just coming in, becoming present. Breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. Imagining the energy of your spine elongating with every single breath. And as you breathe in, noticing the darkness behind your eyes, you sense a presence forming. Go ahead and tap into the field and sense that presence forming. It's golden, it's radiant, it's immense. It looks almost as if it's a glimmer or a piece of the sun. In your field, you see these soft gusts of crystalline light coming off of what seems to be wings. Again, you feel this soft, gusty wind brushing over your cheeks. And your guardian dragon has just arrived. And take a minute to connect, noticing its color, noticing its texture, noticing its scent. Really, really activating and seeing it in your mind's eye. See it in your mind's eye. And now, all of a sudden, you are met in this union, this oneness with your dragon. Go ahead and see the dragon from within the dragon's eye. And sense it, be it. And then now, as the dragon, I want you to stretch your wings. I want you to notice how your scales feel. I want you to sense pulses throughout you as you breathe. And I want you to sense the fire inside of you that has been dormant for such a long time. Feel the rhythm move through you. And suddenly you rise. Your wings are spread and you rise through the field, through this world. You rise. And through this rise, you swing through clouds and you just fall back in love with what you remember that you actually are. together in this oneness, flying through the galaxies, flying through the constellations, flying through Palladian constellations, Arcturian constellations, and Atlantis. And in these beautiful Andromeda constellations, you know where you require shifts, where you require healing. And you go to the land of the living light, where both your cellular and immune system will shift, activate, and wake up through the guidance of these beautiful galactic beings. And you, as the dragon circles around this planet, finding the exact spot that your body needs to heal and rejuvenate. So you circle and you know the exact spot, and you dive into this glimmering forest. And you feel these winds that spiral around you. You feel these winds received through your body. You receive these codes, these frequencies. You receive this fifth dimensional light. And you know this is the place that you've asked for greater rejuvenation, greater cellular healing. And now is the time. The air smells of the sweet golden honey. And you walk on in a plated, coated sanctuary where your cellular system can remember how regeneration actually happens. All the places and spaces where you thought you knew what healed your body, where you thought you knew how it really went, taking in these light codes for you to remember how you heal, how you change, how you evolve, how you grow. You step into this land, and more activations of your DNA are activated. Those places that have been laying dormant because they were never a possibility on planet Earth. And now you notice these crystalline tones that start to pulse underfoot. And it feels like this watery, glowy stream. And it's all filled with these beautiful light codes to support the body and teach the body a new way to change. Anywhere where you've got resistance, where you've got fight, where you've got to take the path of those before you and those entrainments that you've had. Everything that is, we now destroy and uncreate. You're guided into this clear crystalline chamber. Sacred geometry is all around you. One of them calls to you, and one of them calls you to come closer. And as you do, and as you touch this code, it integrates with you. It lights you up. It not just lights up your cells, it lights up your essence. It lights up your desires. It lights up your joy. It lights up your heart. It lights up that momentum that's been dormant inside. And you wonder, what does this have to do with cellular healing? And all of a sudden, channels come down and tell you, you know, you know. And you sit back and you know where you've been slowing yourself down. You know where you stopped moving. You know when you slowed. And it's requesting and responding to flip the script. Anything that doesn't allow that to flip, will you destroy and uncreate?
Yes.
So while you're there, you sit surrounded by these frequencies, these tones in this space. And you take a minute and you just let it all in. And these thoughts come to your mind to be removed, to be cleared. And you think to yourself, where is it that I have absorbed and taken on other people's pains, other people's illnesses, because I thought they were mine? Everywhere where you've identified that this is yours and it really is not, would you destroy and uncreate everything that is in the field? What are you still holding on to in your body that no longer wants to be here, that has shared its lesson with you, but you still reconnect to all the reference points and reconnect to this, all that that is and everything that you know about it, would you destroy and then create? What truths do your body know about this that you've ignored, doubted, and suppressed? What truths do you know that you've ignored, doubted, and suppressed because you were taught differently on planet Earth? And everywhere where you've been trained your body to do the things that other bodies do, will you destroy and uncreate? Now, what more cellular memories, cellular subconscious frequencies, and cellular lies that you have bought through this lifetime that are keeping you from being entrained to the way other people do this reality? Will you now destroy and uncreate that now? And as you think these questions and you clear these questions, we would invite you to lay back on this floating crystalline bed. Lay back. Rest and be taken, you hear. Amping up awesomeness, this fifth dimensional flow to change things even more. You start to feel waves of quantum lights streaming through your cells. You start to remember what your divine architecture actually is. You start to remember that you are actually different and yet have entrained yourself to be the same as everyone else. And everywhere where you have continued to do this and think that you are just normal, real, average, and the same as everyone else, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
And now you come back to that oneness that you had with your dragon. You can both feel its wings extend and also ride on the back of your dragon now. You know you are safe, you know you are held, and you know you are clearing these timelines of trauma, of drama, of entrainments, of soul contracts, and you're ready to ignite more of this cellular vitality. So you lay on this bed for just another moment. And you sit there as your dragon sits there next to you. And you notice you're both being healed. You're both changing, and you're both coming back into what you were meant to be. And your dragon reminds you it is time to move deeper, deeper and deeper into being you. So he gently swoops you up, and you are back into flight. You're back into this beautiful flow, flowing through the portals of space, moving through the stars, and you know you are being guided to deepen this work, to deepen this healing. And you fly into the galactic signature of Arcturus. And you know it because it is home. You feel this gentle hum, this chorus, and you know you are ready for more. And you know that this is the place and space where you are in a rhythm, a pulse, and you are healing those rhythms of your hormones and the rhythm of your nervous system. And you arrive in this bioluminescent forest. It's glowing with every single color of leaves. What colors do you see? Name them in your head. What colors do you see? And what rhythms do you feel? What do you notice here? This is the grove of pulse and rhythm, and a Arcturian energy field encoded to restore your body's natural rhythmic intelligence. And you step in to something that feels like a memory. And you notice and look around, and it has this odd sense. You've never stepped into a memory before. What is this memory pulling through you? And is this memory so attached to nervousness and your nervous system that you have trouble letting it go? Your Arcturian dragon and the Arcturians around you are here to help you remove this memory, remove this adrenaline pump that exists in your body. And they step up and show you a frequency beyond frequencies that you know on planet Earth. And as they do, suddenly it's almost as if a cloud of calmness floats over you and floats through you. You feel your lungs breathe, and this time it's nourishing every single one of your glands. And they tell you, we brought you in here to this circular sanctuary to heal the nerves, the nervous system, and the flow of your rhythms. You feel these codes, you feel these rhythms, and you place your hands out in front of you. And as you do, suddenly they light up with these blue-violet colors. And then as they fill up, you place them on your heart, on your solar plexus, on the place in your body that requires these codes. Go ahead and place your hands on that place in your body now. And Lord Metis asks you, where have you abandoned your inner rhythm? Where have you abandoned your flow? And all the spaces and places where you've abandoned, run from it, will you now find reason to go back, to go back, to go back? And all the stress patterns that you've been addicted to that keep you there, will you destroy and uncreate? 1, 2, and 3. What energies are you running that aren't yours? What energies are you running for your family that aren't yours? And what is the value of it? And do you require that value? And all the places and spaces where you've numbed out and disconnected from your own field, from your own knowing, will you ask and receive that new information so you become guided by your knower? And now I ask you, my friend, what is this new rhythm that you can embody. What is this new rhythm that you can embody? And the crows begin to sing, and you sway in the trees. And you hear your heartbeat, and you harmonize with everything. You can see in your mind's eye your nervous system reweaving and moving into heart coherence. Allow this to be. Allow this in. Your dragon nudges its nose and nestles its head next to you. And you know that you have these codes. You can activate these codes. You can calm your nervous system by simply seeing this beautiful cloud drop from your head to your toes, and then rising back up. This beautiful little cloud, it lifts from your feet all the way up. And this is your code to calm your nervous system. Your dragon nudges you to get on his back this time, and you do. Still having the awareness of what it was like to be the dragon, to feel your wings, to flash through the galaxies. And this time you pass through various light tunnels, and you find yourself seeing another really familiar place, the place of Atlantis. This journey is so familiar. It's something that you've known for lifetimes. And you descend to the coastal realm. And you breathe in the rhythms, and you see the aquamarine pools, and you know what this means. As you step off your dragon, you take off your shoes and you walk barefoot, and you send in this beauty into your heart. You're receiving something from the sand beneath your feet. And these codes are coming up through your bare feet. So as you walk along these coastal sands, in a distance, you see these crystal clear dolphins leaping all around you through these vibrant blue waves, through these almost violent and violet colored waves. And now your bones and your joints begin to tingle. And you remember the frequency and the feeling to move like really, really move in every way. And you are called to this pool infused with these golden oils and these mineral rich waters. And a group of Atlantean healers come out in flowing robes and they start to chant. Akatuka chakatu, akachuka takachu, akachuka takachu, akatuka takatu, akachuka takatu, akatuka takatu. And it reminds your body, and it starts to remind the cells to rejuvenate some of the proteins of elastin, collagen, and hydration. And all of a sudden, you begin to really feel flowy and movey. You're moving things in ways that you don't usually move things. Your body is moving. Your shoulders are moving in such an organic way. Go ahead and just allow it to freely move now. They tell you this is the Atlantean sanctuary of flow. It's an underwater palace encased in this dome light with these frequencies to support the movement of you. In these codes, you notice more flexibility, adaptability, and ease, not just through your bones, your body, and your joints, but through your life as your future timelines are starting to be revealed to you now. What do you see in those future timelines? What do you notice in these future timelines? What have you been avoiding that you can now run towards? Your dragon suddenly dives into one of the waters, and you smile, and you step into the water too. And the waters are pulsing in ways that you never knew waters could pulse. These turquoise blue lights are filling up even beyond the water. See it, feel it. Allow these codes to change you. Allow these luminous lights to change you at the core. Now you sit down in the water, still allowing your body to move in the ways that it requires. And you start to feel tingly warmth that flow into your joints, your knees, your hips, your spines, your shoulder, your jaw, and your throat. And as you move each articulation softens. And liquid gold comes and starts pulsing through every one of your meridian lines, bringing in more spaciousness, lubrication, and silky movement. And allow your body to move. Allow these codes to adjust what needs to be adjusted. Allow this to happen. And thoughts here come to your mind thinking, where have I stiffened myself? Where have I avoided movement? Where have I avoided my personal momentum, my personal fluidity? Where have I stopped this? And what story have I held? What stories have you told yourself that this will always hurt? This will always be this way. This will always just keeping worse. This is what it is. Stop it. Everywhere where you're doing that and lying to yourself over and over and over again to hold on to hurt, will you destroy and uncreate?
Yes.
1, 2, and 3. Are you truly willing to receive this divine lubrication? And everywhere where you've concluded that you cannot, will you destroy and uncreate? You let this process and you start to age in reverse. And you start to feel very bouncy and very jumpy. And your dragon comes out of the water and meets you eye to eye. And he says telepathically to you, are you ready for your next ride? And you jump on enthusiastically and you're ready. With a full heart, you climb on your dragon once more. Your cells are singing. Your endocrine system and nervous system is humming, and your joints are supple and free. And you rise, and you rise, and you rise, and you rise. And you circle again through those galaxies, remembering these healing codes of change, remembering that soft cloud that moves through you from your head to your feet, changing your nervous system. And you come on back and you see Earth from afar, that beautiful, beautiful blue planet. And you are your own healer. You have a new rhythm, and you have a new flow. And you and your dragon descend down. You descend through the atmosphere, through the sky, through the clouds, and you come on back as your dragon lands right on the yard in front of your house. And you sit there and he's like, it is you. It's okay for you to go back in, to walk in your house, walk back to the place you were, get fully into your body. It's safe. Go. He nudges you. And then poof, he disappears. You feel suddenly like you're on your own. And then telepathically, he tells you he is always with you. You walk on in, you get fully back into your body. You return to this moment, and you have these codes within you. You are changed. You are living your light. And now I invite you to be totally home in your body. You hear telepathically. Start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Start coming into your body, noticing gravity, noticing the air, noticing the physical things here. I'm going to count you out in 10. I want you to come back and become fully awake. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fully awake, eyes open. You are back. You are different, and you know it. All right, welcome back, everyone.
Yes.
Like I said, we have this inner circle. It's called Mystique, and in it, they've got an option to take these journeys with me every Friday. And we do this live every Friday in the inner circle. So what I've done in the last 7 weeks is I have really brought out a journey that also matches my book called 7 Dragons, A Guide to a Limitless Mind. It's on Amazon. If you want this right now through August 7th, I am gifting subscribers that are actually on our newsletter list a 50% off coupon code. So here's a little bit about what it is. The link is in the chat. It will also be on YouTube. This session we just did, what I do after is I remaster these so that you can actually have some frequencies behind these meditations. But really what this goes through is all these various dragons. So the code is houthustle.com/dragon timelines with an S if you are looking for it. It will be a $300 program come August 7th, but right now you can get it for half off for $150. There is a code on this page. All right. With that being said, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry our guest wasn't here today. And thank you for taking this ride with me.
It may not be, but
But,
you know, everything is divinely guided. So if you feel inspired, and if you are joining us for the first time, be sure to jump on our newsletter. It's where we give away a lot of these speaker special offers, and we also put in the different free gifts, and we let you know about what upcoming events, which is also a live event that we have at the end of the year in November 7th through the 9th. And we have lots of fun things going on at the end of August with a brand new summit. So be sure to join us by jumping on the newsletter. That's where we send everything through. It's at www.houthustle.com, and Hout is spelled Haute. You can also always find us on YouTube, and be sure to, what Jeneth always says, like and hit the bell so that way we can get and comment too.
Yeah,
we can give you the notifications. Everything we have here is always on YouTube as well. You can just search Hout and Hustle as well.
We also have a live event coming up November 7th, 8th, and 9th in Austin, Texas. So look for details for that in the newsletter. Have a great day. We will see you on Thursday. Bye, everyone.